Hello guys, in this video I would like to explain that how we can download data using R and RStudio. Sometimes you need to download data. You can download directly by just going to the just browse the website or the web page of the data and then just go and navigate to the data set and then you can download. So, but if you have already the link, you can do this very easily in RNR Studio. It's very simple to download the data. Today we will explain this with one data set, but you can do for multiple data set, various data set to download using R and R Studio. And this is quite easy. You don't need to navigate and to go to the just you need to use one or two commands, and that's will give you the data download. And in the library, in directory where you in your working directory simply. So how this work? Let's see and try this. How this can work? You can see that this is the code. You need these two libraries for this, and okay, and now let's we already run these two, so let's run again. So there is no problem, it's working. Just make it clean by Control L. Okay. Now this is the website. So this is just assigned URL in R, and the data is EIN natural gas data in CSV format. This is in the Excel actually XLS. So we need now to install this library to read this, because if it's in the CSV then we don't need this, but it's already installed, so you don't need. You can install, but I already installed, so I don't need to do this. Yeah, I need to call this not the installation actually, yes. So just like this. Now download that file. This is the command you can use, and URL, this is the path which you have here, and then destination file, that is natural gas natural data underscore data underscore gas underscore data dot xls, and mode is web. So just do it. Run this command, downloading the Excel file. Yeah, it's working here. You can see here it is. You can see it is busy. This is so length is that. This is the information of the data and downloaded. Now you need to see working directory, WD working directory, get working directory, GET WD and bracket. So you will see where the working directory, and then you can go get working directory, and then you just go to their directory, and then you will see where their data is. So this is something like this, and you will see, yes, their data is here. Natural gas underscore data and XLS. Okay, XLS. Okay, so you can easily download this data, and yes, you can see how this data look like. So this is the first sheet, and this is about detail of the data, and then actual data is here in the second sheet. That is data from January 7, 1997 to August 14, 2024. This is the latest data. So you can see how you can easily download dataset. You can download multiple dataset as well. And then I just made this data in CSV file and removed the first sheet so that the data is ready for analysis. So this is the same data, but I removed the first sheet, and then the actual data, the data is there. You can read this data in R, and you can analyze data using R Studio or maybe Python. You can read this data from here library. You need to do this, the Excel file, remember. And okay, now you can just hit heat gas underscore data. So you will see the first few values. Yeah, this is the first few values. But this is your the format is different because there is two sheets and yes, you can see and then you can understand this. Just see again the data. Okay, so this means that Excel read this one or read this one. You know this first sheet, not the second this one. So that's why I converted this to the CSV, or you can remove from the Excel file this one, the first sheet, and then R will read. So now you can read this one as well, no problem. You can read, ignore this and read this one as well. So I just made this like you know, in the CSV format, and you can read and then you can see the top values. So this look like this. You can see, and if you want to see, yeah, it's look like this data. And if you want to see this in the CSV format, that's exactly match what we read and or yeah, it's look like this, the same data, date and second. Second column is the data and the first column is date, remember. Yeah, the same things. The date is actually, you will see the date. The date is not here, date is here above because the space was limited. Just run it again and you will now see. Yeah, this is the date. The first column is date and the second column is data. And if you want to plot this data, you can just plot the second column. The second column can be subtitled like this. First column is date, second column is data. So plot gas underscore data. That is the data because I assigned this natural gas this to this one. So the data is now stored in this one. So just mention the second column of this data, plot it, and you will see how it look like. Yes, look like this. So this is all about how to download data and using R and RStudio. And then you can see we downloaded the data. Now you can analyze data. So in the next videos, we will do some time series analysis and maybe machine learning analysis in the time series framework. And we will see how we can predict natural gas or maybe the other variable in the future. So this is, I think this is enough for this today, and see you in the next video. Ciao.